Hey everybody, it's Beth. Welcome to Infinite Garden. Recently, one of my favorite makeup brands, Glossier, released some new eyeshadows. This was the one part of Glossier's range that I felt wasn't really there yet. They'd released a couple of liquid eyeshadows, and they had the Glossier Play line for a while that had some eye products. But so far, I haven't really liked any of the things that they've released, so I thought I would give this a shot. If you want to see two of the new Glossier eyeshadows, and I'm going to do a full face of Glossier on top of that, please stay tuned. Okay, so the way that they've been released was meant to be somewhat packaging conscious. I think Glossier has been criticized before. So what they've done is this is what the compact looks like. This particular color is buff, and there's a sticker on the back that's applied to this. So what this is a refillable compact. You see they've got the You Look Good. So I've got buff in this cartridge, and then they sell refills, which seems like a pretty good idea because, you know, in theory you can limit the amount of packaging you use, but if you want to have two colors, then your other color is sort of floating out. So then it comes in this tray like this, which you can swap out. So this color, this is the Mist Monochromes. It's lavenders, kind of taupey lavenders. I feel like it's a lot of fuss, actually. I'm trying to decide if I like it or not. I just am trying this now out. I've swiped these and done swatches and stuff, so I haven't really had a chance to get used to them. Maybe I'll come around to it. So I already have my face prepped. I used Glossier's Priming Moisturizer, the oil control one for the T-zone, and then the regular one for the cheeks. I've got the bubble wrap eye and lip cream on my face. So first I'm going to do foundation. I'm using the Perfecting Skin Tint. I tend to mix their colors. This is very sheer, and I think it's great for 40 plus if you like a low coverage product. So my color is somewhere in between G8 and G11. These are the neutral colors. It comes out in a very liquid form. You can see I'm mixing two colors there. It is everyday makeup, and that's one of the reasons why I like it so much. This Perfecting Skin Tint is absolutely one of my favorite foundations that exists. So next I'm using their concealer. This is their stretch concealer. I'm using G8. I don't have a lot of like discoloration on my skin, but I do have thinness underneath my eyes that shows dark veins, dark blue veins. So what I need is something to take down the depth of that. On my lips right now for moisturizing, I'm going to try their new Cookie Butter Balm. I love their balm.com. I've tried it in every single flavor they have available. I use it all day, every day. My favorite one ever was, of course, the one limited edition one they had. It was fig, and it had kind of a corally color. It was really nice. I don't know why it was limited edition. It was the most flattering one. Okay, I'm going to use some of their Cloud Paint for their blush. I love this stuff. Again, I have this in almost every color that comes in. It comes in like a cute little paint tube. Anyway, these are very sheer. I love their cloud paints. I think they're seamless. I think they have interesting colors, and I think they're flattering. They blend right in. Again, it's really great for 40 plus. So if you've written off Glossier as a brand for younger women, I think it's worth checking out. Now I'm using their Wowder. This is the powder I'm using, light medium. Okay, so far so good. Now we're gonna get into the eyeshadows. This is called Monochromes, so the idea is that you're getting a single shade that you can just sort of wear. They've got it in matte, satin, and then glitter. I picked Bluff. I've been saying it wrong the whole time, Bluff, because I felt like it looked like a good match for my actual skin tone. If I just wanted to have something that covers my skin tone but doesn't really look like I've added any shadow, I thought this might have some good options for me. I was very curious about this one. And then I picked Mist because it has there's a little more depth if you want to have a shadow, and it has, again, the satin tone and then the glitter tone. So let's get into it. I'm going to start with a fluffy brush, and I'm going to put the matte shade from Bluff all over my eyes. I did prep my eyelid with MAC's Paint Pot and Painterly. I'm using a Patrick Ta brush. Okay, so this is just the skin tone shade, my skin tone shade in matte. I am going to actually dip into this. Maybe this is against the rules because I'm doing two colors, so it's no longer really monochrome. It's more duochrome for me, but I need a little more depth in my crease. So I'm using. This is one of the Fenty brushes, kind of the flat one, and I'm going into the matte shade in Mist just to get some depth in my crease. I have almost all the cloud paint colors, but I didn't say which one it was. This one is in Haze. I chose Haze because I thought it might complement some of the purple tones in Mist. Okay, so I'm going in now into Mist down here. This is the satin shade here. So here I'm just putting a little bit of that on my lid. These aren't really designed to be able to give you the high design look we saw kind of pre-COVID, where people were really sculpting and making super obvious artistry on their eyes. These eyeshadows I think are pretty true to form for Glossier in that they sort of are meant to just enhance your natural beauty and to add a little bit of color harmony. And that's it. I don't really have a lot more than I can do. I'm going into the office today. It's early morning. I'm going in and I will be in the office all day. So for me, this is perfect. I don't want a super obvious makeup look, but I do like it to be clear that I've made an attempt at something. Just around the bend in Bluff, I'm gonna go into the sparkle shade and just put a little bit on my inner corner. You see? Just because that's what I like to do. So maybe I broke the rules by using both shades, but to me that looks good. So what I have here, if you can see it, I have really just kind of muted but a little bit of sparkle. I think it looks nice. Next I'm going to break out the Glossier Pro Tip eyeliner. And then finally, I'm going to finish up with their Lash Lick Mascara. This is one of my favorite mascaras of all time. The Lash Lick Mascara is by far and away one of my favorite mascaras on the market. I'm always using it. Okay, I'm back. The last step is just to put a little lippy on, and I'm going to go into their Ultra Lip collection and use their color Lucite, which is an icy, transparent pink tone. You can see it here. And it provides just the sheerest amount of color, and it kind of keeps this whole thing looking icy. I'm finding that with my silver hair, that my makeup look really needs to change, and I'm finding I really like these cool toned and kind of icy toned colors. They look really great on me, kind of for the first time ever. And then finally, just to take it a little too far, I'm going to finish up with a little bit of the Glossier perfume. It's called Glossier You. It has a bit of a fresh laundry scent. I really like this perfume. I think it's great and extremely office appropriate. So in short, my verdict is that I think the eyeshadow is pretty good. So far, it's my favorite eyeshadow product that Glossier has released. It's in a classic powder formula, which is my comfort zone. I'm just personally not that comfortable with liquid eyeshadows, so the powder formula seems to suit me better. I like the idea of the monochromes. I do think that you should consider, if you want to buy more than one color, I would think about how you feel about the refill situation. So this, I'm going to take this out of the box, and this one's going to have to stay in the box as long as I have them, and I'll always be swapping out. I don't know if that works in the long term. If you're the type of person that wants to buy a single shade and use that shade until you hit pan and then just refresh it, then this is perfect for you to set up with a refill. If you like to go back and forth between different colors and try different things, it might not be ideal. So just a word to the wise. Anyway, I hope you like this. Have you tried Glossier? Are there any products that you'd like me to talk a little bit more about? I'm happy to. I think I have their whole line, both body and skin and makeup. I've really just gone down the rabbit hole for this brand. I love it. Hope you guys are doing well, and I hope to see you soon. Thanks.